Hello, South Carolina puppet friends. This is Kathleen Fogarty again, and I wanted to bring you up to speed with my Mother Goose program creations. You'll see the program on another video, but this one will help you to meet Groovy Granny Goose herself, who is a moving mouth and rod arm puppet, and she appears in a special way in this Mary Engelbreit book. I really love this collection because of the fact that it has 100 rhymes. It also has really lovely images, which can also be inspirational for making shadow puppets and other puppets. But one of the things I love the most about it is the confirmation that Mother Goose herself is not a goose, but there is a goose in the picture, as you can see, and Mother Goose herself is a kind of a colorful senior character. She's got a cape. She has some kind of flowing clothes on. She's got something coming out of her hat over there. And in one of the early Mother Goose rhymes here, we learn that she likes to fly herself. Old Mother Goose, when she wanted to wander, would ride through the air on a very fine gander. Now, she does have shoes in this image right here, but I was imagining that if she were to fly, perhaps she would need flowing garments. So that was part of what I was thinking about when I put her together. After watching a lot of the videos on YouTube about building the mouth puppets, I started to think about how I could use something that I already had and transform it in a way that would create a personality, would create a character. And so I was able to transform this person. This is her transformed state. She was originally a zebra, and she received quite a bit of cutting. The back of the zebra you can sort of see there, but she received a hairdo, and she received some updating. I moved her eyes closer down. I also gave her a lovely tie-dye felt headband, and I also found a feather, which is a nice additive there, and some earrings that were made from little buttons that I found. You can see those earrings. I had to think also about how I would take a puppet that was essentially one that would needed to have your fingers through it. You can see that this would have had hands coming on the edge of this fabric, and the fingers would have gone up there. But what I decided to do instead was to give Granny a dress, and I sewed it on pretty tightly around her neck. Of course, she's not talking yet, but you'll hear her voice in a minute. And then I took the hands that were on that puppet and I extended them by connecting them to the outside of that kerchief. Again, sewing. I prefer sewing on this one. She's got a hand now that she can use to chew, or she can think about something that's dear to her heart. She's quite dramatic, our Granny. And she can also think about a rhyme. But I also wanted to really get to know her before I brought her out to my program. So I thought a lot about her voice, thought about a lot about who she was, and I looked into her history. She has lived in France. She has lived in England. She has lived all over the United States, but in her retirement years, she has chosen to live in the South. Hello, everyone. Dr. Pat and all the friends in the puppetry class. Well, you know, I did a program with Miss Kathleen not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and I had to tell the children that there's always a story behind every Mother Goose rhyme. Now, I do want you to know that there's also a good deal of changing you can do. You can rearrange. You can think of new things to do with your rhymes. You can take a little song and make it different like this. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily in the library. Life is but a dream. Very, very nice, Granny. Do you like that? I like that. Hi, everybody, and I hope you are getting finished with all your schoolwork right about now.